Hi, I'm James with the Brains Report, and here I am to review the Cosori air fryer. You can see I'm putting my hand on top of it, and I'm not in a lot of pain. I'm not howling or anything. That's because the exterior of this does not put off a lot of heat. That's a sign of an efficient air fryer. That means it's using its heat to cook your food rather than heat your house. Also, you'll notice that the top of here is flat, so you can put things on here like your 100 recipe cookbook, which, by the way, this comes with. It's probably the best cookbook I've ever gotten with an air fryer. And I've tested quite a few. You can see that there's pictures. It's really well made, and in my experience, with most cookbooks that you get with an air fryer, the cooking times are a lot. They say that the cooking times can be a lot faster than it actually is, but I found with this cookbook that it's pretty spot on. It takes about as long as it says it will, which is pretty neat. Overall, this is 13 inches high by about 11 inches deep and 11 inches wide. Then you have this handle here that sticks out about 2 inches. So it should fit easily underneath your cupboards on your counter. This bad boy holds about 5.8 quarts of food, which is quite a bit. That's a nice load. Could feed a family up to 6 depending on what you're making. The temperature range is 170 degrees to 400 degrees. It's got a keep warm function. It's got 11 other presets. You can preheat. One of the things I don't like about this though is that you have one button for switching between temp and time. So you gotta press it if you want to adjust the temp. And then you gotta press it again to do the time. And then, yeah, it's a little bit annoying, but I've persevered. I'm getting along in life despite that problem. So I mentioned that it cooks very efficiently. I'm making some tater tots in here, and I think they're pretty done, so I'm gonna stop it for now. But it's pretty efficient. I did the toast test where I put a couple of slices of bread in there to toast them. Took them about 4 minutes to cook. Here, if you want to look at the tater tots. It took about 4 minutes, which is decent. I cooked 2 pounds of raw chicken breasts in there, and that took about 25 minutes, which is pretty darn good. I also made homemade French fries from the potato. Cut up a potato and threw it in there, and the 2 pounds of fries took about 30 minutes to cook, which is pretty good in comparison to other air fryers I've used. And you can see these tots are done. They took about 10 minutes. Cooked them from frozen. Another thing I want to show you is that problem. The basket falls off when you shake it. That is the biggest negative about this, because with a lot of recipes you want to shake the basket. It calls for shaking it, and it's a pain when the basket falls and the sudden change in weight sends your potatoes or carrots flying, which is a true story, which has happened. And hopefully you're not shaking your bacon, because then you could have bacon grease all over your kitchen. So yeah, that's the biggest negative. So I'd recommend, rather than shaking the basket, stirring instead. Stir the ingredients lightly so you're not squishing stuff. This is also easy to clean. You can put both the basket and the drawer in the dishwasher, but I don't do that because they take up a lot of space in there, and also I want to be sure the nonstick coating lasts as long as possible, so I just do it by hand. And with the nonstick coating, everything comes off fairly quickly. It's pretty simple to just wash it by hand. And I've noticed on Amazon the price for this hovers between $120 and $140, uh, which is kind of a lot for an air fryer, but I'd say it's worth it if you have if you want to make larger batches of food. It works great for that. This is one of the best air fryers I've used. It works great. Um, so yeah, I would strongly recommend it. It's efficient, it cooks evenly, and it has large capacity. So yeah, definitely check it out. If you have any questions about it at all, please leave it in the comments, and I should get back to you within 24 hours. In the meantime, stay healthy.